The issue of national security concerns related to lapses at South Africa's Department of Home Affairs is both complex and alarming, with far-reaching implications for the safety and stability of the nation. This discussion delves into the significant lapses within the department, including identity theft and fraudulent visa processes, which have been identified as serious national security threats. The following analysis provides an in-depth overview of these concerns, supported by facts, figures, and detailed insights into the various dimensions of this issue. South Africa's Department of Home Affairs plays a critical role in the administration of the country's immigration policies, the issuance of identity documentation, and the management of citizenship records. However, in recent years, the department has come under intense scrutiny due to its failure to adequately safeguard these processes, leading to significant lapses that threaten national security. One of the most concerning aspects of this issue is the rampant identity theft occurring within the country, which has been exacerbated by vulnerabilities within the Home Affairs system. Criminals have exploited these weaknesses to obtain fraudulent identity documents, which are then used to perpetrate a range of illegal activities. The consequences of these actions are far-reaching, affecting not only the victims of identity theft but also the broader society. In 2023 alone, South Africa reported over 5,000 cases of identity theft, a stark indicator of the growing threat. The financial impact of these crimes is staggering, with losses estimated to be around $1 billion annually. Victims of identity theft often face long and arduous processes to reclaim their identities, during which time they suffer significant damage to their financial and personal lives. The emotional and psychological toll on victims is immense, as they struggle to clear their names and rectify the damage caused by criminals who exploit their stolen identities. The problem is further compounded by the fact that identity theft often goes undetected for extended periods, allowing criminals to continue their illegal activities unchecked. The issue of fraudulent visa processes within the Department of Home Affairs is another significant concern that has been identified as a national security threat. Reports of corruption and inefficiency within the department have highlighted the extent of the problem, with many instances of fraudulent visas being issued to individuals who do not meet the necessary criteria. This practice undermines the integrity of South Africa's immigration policies and poses serious security risks. The prevalence of corruption within the department has been a major contributing factor to this issue, with numerous reports of officials accepting bribes to fast-track visa applications or issue visas to ineligible applicants. This corruption not only facilitates the entry of individuals with criminal intentions, but also erodes public trust in the immigration system. The inefficiency of the visa application process is another critical issue that has created opportunities for corruption and fraud. The process is often slow and cumbersome, leading to significant backlogs and delays. These inefficiencies create an environment where corruption can thrive, as desperate applicants may be tempted to offer bribes to expedite their applications. The issuance of fraudulent visas poses a direct threat to national security, as it allows individuals with criminal intentions to enter and operate within South Africa. These individuals may engage in activities such as terrorism, human trafficking, and organized crime, which have devastating consequences for the country and its citizens. The lapses at the Department of Home Affairs have far-reaching implications for national security. The issuance of fraudulent identity documents and visas facilitates a range of criminal activities, including terrorism, human trafficking, and organized crime. The risk of terrorism is particularly concerning, as fraudulent identity documents and visas can be used by terrorists to enter and move within South Africa undetected. There have been several incidents where individuals with links to terrorist organizations were found to have obtained fraudulent South African documents, highlighting the severity of the threat. The ease with which these documents can be obtained raises serious questions about the integrity of the country's security systems and the ability of the government to protect its citizens from external threats. Human trafficking is another major issue that is exacerbated by the lapses at the Department of Home Affairs. South Africa is known to be a hub for human trafficking, with thousands of cases reported each year. In 2022, there were over 1,000 reported cases of human trafficking in the country, a figure that is likely to be just the tip of the iceberg. Fraudulent identity documents and visas make it easier for traffickers to operate, as they can move their victims across borders and within the country without detection. The impact of human trafficking on victims is profound, with many suffering from physical, emotional, and psychological abuse. The failure of the Home Affairs Department to adequately address this issue has serious consequences for the safety and well-being of vulnerable individuals. Organized crime syndicates also benefit from the lapses at the Department of Home Affairs, as they often rely on fraudulent documents to facilitate their operations. These syndicates engage in a range of illegal activities, including drug trafficking, money laundering, and smuggling, all of which are made easier by the availability of fraudulent documents. Several high-profile cases have highlighted the involvement of Home Affairs officials in providing fraudulent documents to organized crime groups, further underscoring the severity of the problem. The ability of these criminal organizations to operate with impunity poses a significant threat to national security, as they undermine the rule of law and contribute to the destabilization of society. In response to these serious national security concerns, the South African government has acknowledged the issues within the Department of Home Affairs and has taken steps to address them. One of the key initiatives launched by the government is a series of anti-corruption measures aimed at rooting out corrupt officials within the department. These initiatives are crucial in addressing the systemic corruption that has contributed to the lapses in the department's processes. In addition to anti-corruption efforts, the government is also working to improve the efficiency of the visa application process. Streamlining these processes is essential in reducing the opportunities for corruption and ensuring that the system operates in a fair and transparent manner. The government has also recognized the need for technological upgrades to enhance the security and integrity of identity documents. The implementation of advanced technologies, such as biometric systems, is being explored as a way to improve the accuracy and security of the identity verification process. These technologies have the potential to significantly reduce the incidence of identity theft and fraudulent document issuance, thereby enhancing the overall security of the country. However, the success of these initiatives will depend on the government's ability to effectively implement and manage these technologies, as well as its commitment to addressing the underlying issues of corruption and inefficiency within the department. In conclusion, the lapses at South Africa's Department of Home Affairs represent a serious national security threat that requires immediate and concerted action from the government. The issues of identity theft and fraudulent visa processes undermine the country's immigration policies and facilitate a range of criminal activities, including terrorism, human trafficking, and organized crime. Addressing these issues will require a multifaceted approach that includes anti-corruption measures, process improvements, and the implementation of advanced technologies. The integrity of the Home Affairs Department is crucial for safeguarding South Africa's national security and protecting its citizens from the numerous threats posed by these lapses. The government's response to this crisis will be a key determinant of the country's future security and stability, and it is imperative that these efforts are sustained and effectively managed. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more updates.